The late revolutionary leader K R Gowri Amma's legendary life took shape after having travelled through the long path of extraordinary and uncommon experiences. Her life as a woman communist leader stands unparalleled in the history of Kerala politics. Gowri Amma was once the youngest member in Legislative Assembly, responded to media persons' queries on her age thus: a political activist should be evaluated not on the basis of his or her age, but on the basis of how far they are involved in people's problems. Her political career bears testimony to this statement. Gowri Amma throughout his political career averred that she had to live among the politicians like a fish living in water. The veteran communist leader, who was childless, considered the party and her colleagues as everything in her life. Thus, she was mother to comrades. The leader who held the idol of Lord Sree Krishna close to her heart while travelling through the left path will now become part of Malayali's historical consciousness. Gowri Amma, who once said if Lathis had sperm, she would have given birth to 1,000 Lathi babies, was an exceptional leader of the left front. Gowri Amma got attracted towards the left through student politics. She was also the first Irava girl from Kerala to secure a degree in law. She was never attracted towards the privileges of an aristocratic family she hailed from. Instead, she chose to fight for the downtrodden and the suppressed lot. She was the only hope for a vast section of people who didn't even have a cent of land even to cremate their dead ones. Gowri Amma, who became the revenue minister in the first communist government in Kerala, later married her co-traveller, comrade T.V. Thomas, on the advice of the party leadership. She became an indispensable leader in Kerala politics for the next 50 years and later since 1950, when her jail term started. From being the lone woman member in the first cabinet of Kerala, she started her lone fight when she was in the left camp and also after leaving the party. That journey broke many records in Kerala's political history. She was the inspirational strength behind many path-breaking legislations which changed the destiny of Kerala. Her debut in electoral politics began even before Travancore became part of Indian Union. Back in 1949, in the first election after introducing adult suffrage, most of the candidates of Communist Party lost except a few. All prominent leaders, including T.V. Thomas, lost the election. Only 4 from the party reached the assembly. Gowri Amma was one among them. 3 years later, she avenged the humiliating defeat of her party by contesting the election from jail in 1951. When the initial years of her political life were ridden with uncompromising political fights against the feudal landlords and their goons, the later part of her life was a fight against all destabilizing forces. This great woman, who got expelled from the party, founded a political party called Janadhipatya Samrakshana Samiti, or JSS, with her own charismatic personality, and that party later went on to defeat her mother party, which she for years considered as her life breath. In politics, Gowri Amma never wavered on her stance. She always gave utmost importance to the weaker sections of society. Her political moves were devoted to women and tribal communities in the state. Gowri Amma had presented numerous private bills on the issues, which even didn't receive the support of CPM. If votes had been her concern, she would never have taken up tribal people's issue because there was nobody from any tribal community in her constituency, Arur. That explains who Gowri Amma was. News Desk, Kaumudy, English.